Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Y'all not gonna worry me. Not right in the beginning. Not right in the beginning. No, you're not.
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Love and Hip Hop New York. This is season 8 and this is episode 1. And I'm telling you now, some of these little folks ain't going to work me with this shit that they've been doing last season. And here we go. No, I'm going to start right on off with the bullshit. Yandy. Y'all not going to hear a whole lot from me about Yandy and Mendices and Judy. You're not going to hear a lot from me about Remy and Papoose. Bianca, yeah, because that bitch is entertaining. She ghetto. So you'll hear about them. But them two couples, it ain't going to happen. So let's go on and get them on out of the way right now. Remy, who wrote your opening for you, boo? I'll wait till you decide that you want to tell us. Somebody wrote that opening. You jumped up on here and gave this little opening speech while you were being helicopter lifted to this rooftop network party that you were having. And she's going through this intro. She's talking about all this positivity and women's empowerment and women sticking together. And you know, when you're the queen, then people are going to come for you. But I'm just not going to go into that because it's not about that. It's about women really upholding each other and this, that. Who wrote that, Remy? Who wrote it? Because you didn't even seem like you meant it. Now, we done watched you on social media and we done watched you on television and it was all that shit with you and Nicki Minaj. And now you are backpedaling and pussy popping with this other little speech. Like you weren't never down with all of that was going on. And then later on in the show, boom, there you were. Throwing shade at Nicki. I was like, really? Really? So you spent all your time that you got to be on TV giving your shine to Nicki Minaj, and now you've gotten onto your show where you are the queen on your show, and you're giving your time to Nicki Minaj yet again. That Nicki must be a bad piece, baby, because you gave your time to her. The Safari came in and met with his mother and his sisters. They gave some of their time to her. I said, she must be a bad bitch. She must be a bad bitch that you're basically being subliminally shaded by half of the cast of the first episode. Go on, Nicki, bitch. She did that shit. Anyway, so Remy's having this little party. She gets together with Juju and Bianca. And I'll give her the credit for that because they did. They both told Bianca, we're not even entertaining the bullshit that you've been doing. If you want to work and you want things to work out for you, you got to stop what you've been doing. Period. And Bianca knows that. Like, it's been told to her 11 times. Yandy done told her. Rich done told her, you got to chill. And I mean, I understand she's about it. She about that life. She ain't let nobody make no leeway with her. She'll beat your ass. That's what she does. She will beat your ass. And I love that about her. And I find it very entertaining. But if you want to be taken seriously, then all this ass whooping can't take place, Bianca, and you know that. You know, cute little thing. But look at this picture. Look at this picture right quick. Bianca, what the fuck? Really? What is that? What is that? So now we doing lace fronts and we pulling our hair out and our hair is dyed blonde. What is that? That is the most horrible shit. That was horrible. And then when we meet Dream Doll a little bit later on with, she's the artist of DJ Self, she got the same thing. She got blonde edges and blue hair. What is that? Since when did blue hair have blonde edges? Now, I understand how to get blue. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I understand how to get blue. If you really want to get as blue as those wigs is, you got to go platinum, and then you go blue. You know, I understand that. But what is this yellow shit? Maybe they doing that at the school. You getting your hair done down at the school instead of at the salon. You get it done at the school, honey. Anyway, I ain't here for it. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And why did DJ Self dress like an 8th grader? He always, like, even in his confessionals, he was looking like an 8th grader. And y'all know I think Self is cute. Like in a, again, like an 8th grade boy kind of way. He just got a cute little, he's cute. But dressed like an 8th grader. I said, child, I'm going to need you to stop dressing as Sears and Roebuck, honey. I'm going to need you to stop. Just ridiculous. So that's that. We don't know a whole lot about Dream Doll. I'm sure we're going to see and learn some more about her, but she belongs to DJ Self, and she got some fucked up edges. So that's what we know about her. Let's finish up Remy. Remy and Papoose, same old storyline about the baby. He want the baby, and they want to do IVF, and she ain't really feeling it, and he wants to talk her into it. So we're not going to talk about that every week. So y'all just, this is not the place. If you want to talk about Remy and Papoose, this is not the place, because I'm not going to do it. The only thing you're going to get out of me is if Papoose roll up on here looking cute 1 or 2 days, or maybe if Remy throw on a cute outfit, because she could throw on a cute outfit, but she always has a tendency to fuck it up, because she was breaking up the opening when it first comes on. She's breaking it up. Beautiful gold gown until you look like, why is your whole brassiere showing? Just will fuck up a look at Remy. I said, okay, girl. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so let's talk about Yandy while we at it, while they at the party. Yandy is talking to Remy and Juju, and Mendices calls. And she told that motherfucker, I'm going to call you back. No, you're really not. You're really not going to call him down to the correctional facility, honey. I said, oh, you're doing too much, girl. She's kind of over it. But I mean, I get it. He's in jail, and he's going to be there for quite a while. Remy's ass got so tight with Yandy, like, how you want to just not talk to him? Talk about you hanging out with the girls, because I am hanging out with the girls. One thing that's for certain, and two is for sure, he ain't going no motherfucking where, okay? And he can call back. And Remy just wasn't feeling that. And I said, well, that's spoken like a true jailbird. You know, it is what it is. But girl, I would be doing the same thing. I will not be tying up my day with no goddamn jailbird. I'm not going to do it. Call me back. I'm busy. He ends up calling her all while she's at work. I said, I'm not going to play that game with that little storyline either. I'm not. Because this is what we got going on. Judy's following Yandy all around town because Mendices done called his mother and told on Yandy. So Judy ends up showing up at some, because after that little situation, he ended up calling her one day when she's at the office. So all day is phone calls from Mendices. Mendices, go find something to do. Go lift some weights. Go take a class. Go suck a dick. Go do something. Go do something. Don't keep calling me all day. Get out of here. Cute ass. Get out of here. Beat it. And Judy comes down. Yandy was actually with Graf, this artist Graf. And he's doing a video shoot, or photo shoot rather. And she's putting some baby oil on his arm. Honey, that damn Judy come busting up in there. Who the fuck is this? This, that, and that. And she's just steady going off. I ain't going to be coming in here and he's in there and you put lotion on him and he looking like he got passion. I'm like, Judy, you know you putting 20 on 10, right? You know you're doing the most. I said, this, I'm not going to be doing that either. I'm not doing that all season. So, So y'all go on and get that all out y'all system. It's not going to be the Yandy, Mendices, and Judy show over here either. It's not that interesting. We already did that. Now, her and Judy was good. Now it's going to be this battle between you and Judy. I ain't doing that. Fuck that shit. I ain't doing that. Anyway, so that's enough of that. Moving on. Let's talk about Rich. We see Rich. Rich has type 2 diabetes. So, we had a little situation with an awareness about type 2 diabetes, or just diabetes in general. And yeah, diabetes is serious, but they really did the most. They really were doing the most. Because I said, if I hear Rich say one more time, I could die any minute. If you at a point where you could die any minute, then you really got something going on. And let me clear it up for y'all right now. I was just sitting there thinking, like, I really wasn't even going to share this. But let me clear it up because I know it'll be down in them comments that I'm being insensitive. I'm not being insensitive. I was actually diagnosed with type 2 diabetes like 4 months ago. So I definitely understand the highs, the lows, and the dangers of type 2 diabetes. But I also know what I need to do not to be at the position where I could just die any minute. Okay? So that was really rocking my world. I'm like, when you get to the point, and it is dangerous, if you don't keep up with your glucose levels and all of that, you can get to a point where you can just die any minute. But Rich doesn't look like he's at the point where he's going to die any minute. Okay, Rich is being a bit over dramatic, and him and Mona need to cut that the fuck out. Okay, type 2 diabetes can be handled and it can be worked with. I am working with it. I haven't even never shared that with you all. It happened back in the summertime, or early. What was that? The fall, the spring. It was like spring for me that it happened. I never even shared it with you guys because I was handling it. I am handling it. It is what it is. But no, it's not this, oh, I could just die any minute. I'm not going any goddamn where because I'm going to manage it. And Rich is managing it. You see him giving himself shots and all that. He was doing all that. Stop it with the dramatics. That's the worst thing in the world. It's the worst thing in the world to me, and I'm getting ready to go up on my soapbox. But the worst thing in the world for me is when you're dealing with something such as diabetes or cancer. When I dealt with my whole cancer situation, and I came onto my platform because that's one of the good things about having a platform such as this, that I could actually talk to you. When I talk to you all about my cancer battles, 5.5 months I went through those treatments. Never did I get on here and try to scare you, because that's not what it's about when it comes to cancer and diabetes and things of that nature. And you're talking about these things. Scare tactics are not what are things that work for people. People need to know that there are people that are actually living with these things and moving through, and this is the way to do it. You try to be a positive reinforcement of what the right thing is to do, not I could just die any minute. You know what I mean? So those things really irritate me. I can't stand people that are always up looking for sympathy, and I can't stand people who are using scare tactics. I can't stand either one of those things. When I talked to you guys about my cancer battles, it was always about early detection and how early detection let me be able to come out on the good side. And I conveyed those things. No, I didn't sit and tell you the worst things, because you don't need to know about the worst things. I don't need to tell you something that's going to scare you from getting tested. If you feel a lump or you don't feel right, I need you to go on in and see what's going on so there can be detection, so they can get you together, so that me and you can sit here and type messages back and forth and say, this is what I experienced and this is what I got going on now. I'm good now. And I'm good now. That's the conversation I need to have with you all. Not, oh, it was so terrible. And yes, I did have those days where it was so terrible, but I wasn't sharing that with you. That way, and I didn't candy coat it all with you either, but I didn't give you no scare tactics. I'm not into that. I'm not into the begging and crying and whining, and I'm not into scaring you to fuck to death. I just think it is so counterproductive. It's not good for anything. This is what it is. It is what it is. Early detection when it comes to cancer. If the sooner you can catch it, the faster they can try to work with it. And, you know, that's always been my message. And with this diabetes, it's a change of lifestyle, a change of what you're doing, a change of the way you're handling yourself, a change of what you're putting in your mouth will help you with handling the diabetes, and you will be fine. And no, you don't be sitting around at a point where, oh, I could just die in a minute. Don't get your ass out of here. Okay, I'm getting down off my soapbox now, but boom, boom, bam, and I'm back. Okay, so that was the thing with Rich. So Rich has type 2 diabetes, and we see he's doing the right things. I'm glad he is. I think Rich is going to be just fine. He did so good that he literally took and went and caused some drama. But I'll talk about that in a minute. So we got that going on. Then we met a new character, Aeneas. Or Aeneas. I think it's Aeneas. Her and Navarro. Navarro is her manager. She is a girl who basically won the Spanish version of American Idol. Now, in her confessionals, pretty and really done, you know, real done. Like, you know, overdone. She had the whole drag queen thing going on. She looked really good. I was like, okay, girl. And then she has this husband named Ruben. Ruben's ugly motherfucker. Ruben looked like a damn Buddha doll. Y'all remember the old records that, well, some of y'all will, some of y'all won't. But the record, you put it on the spindle and there was that Buddha on that one company and it would be going around, honey. You get that big ass Buddha going around and around. I think that looked like that goddamn Ruben. Ruben ugly as hell. But he's the husband. And him and his wife, they having some issues because she done had these 2 kids. And she went, and after she won the little Spanish Idol situation, she toured and did things and lived the life of a superstar for a while. But then her ass went on home and sat down, and he was happy. She had them babies. And now her ass is hot in the puss, and she's ready to go back outside. And when I say hot in the puss, she is hot in the puss, honey. She was really a bit much. She carries on like a whore. That don't even know no kids and ain't never met nobody that got a husband. Just whore. Flirting with everybody and she's very much that way. I said, girl, you's a hoe, honey. But okay. So I said, I gotta see, is she just a girl that talks a good game or is this really her? Something's telling me this is really her, okay? It's a whore. I said, okay, girl. And she fluttering around. And later on, we see her and her husband, they just arguing. And he's telling her, you know, bitch, I ain't feeling you. You know, and all of this kind of carrying on. And that's what I noticed in her confessionals. She looks pretty. But then when they showed her, she wasn't in the confessional. And she was at home. She looked like Ruben. I said, whoa. She had this blue hair on too. I said, ooh. She looked like the female version of him. I said, damn, what a difference a day makes. Ooh, 24 little hours. I was like, damn. Rough little look. I couldn't get that. I was like, okay, whatever. But we'll be watching her. Because he has a whole problem with her in this nightlife. And she's like, fuck you and them kids, honey. I'm out of here. I'm trying to be outside. That's what I'm trying to do. So that was her. That was our introduction to her. Then we got introduced to a girl named Brittany Taylor. Bree for short. Bree has an issue with Bianca. And this is the thing with Bianca. Bianca got a lot of beefs with young girls that, you know, they have these beefs from 900 years ago. And they go at each other. So this is an old beef between Bianca and Bree. And when they run into each other, they didn't have a fight. There was a fight not long ago. And Bianca then got her and then tagged the shit out of her. And that's what Bianca do. That's how she get down. This little thing it's a thing where Bree feels like Bianca stole her image. I don't know about how she stole your image because I ain't never heard of you, Bree. But I know Bianca. But I ain't never heard of you. So if she did steal it, she made it outside to the curve with it first. So, I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, when you look at them, they do look alike. They could literally be sisters. They both little and tiny. They're both cute. And Bianca's actually cuter than Bree. Bree actually is cuter in some scenes. Like you see some scenes where she's just adorable. And you see other scenes where you be like, ooh, she's okay. But they do look like they could be sisters. And Bianca would definitely be the prettier sister. Like I said, Rich's ass ended up, he ain't so far on the sugar that he can't start no shit. He done invited them both to a place together because he's working with both of them to let them know he's working with both of them and they already know each other. Well, as soon as they end up seeing each other, Bianca was already sitting down. And I'm looking at Bianca because, see, I got used to Bianca and I know how she moves. That Bree was at the bathroom. She came back. She started it. She walked right up and just started talking reckless. She literally walked up and started talking reckless to Bianca as soon as she seen her. And I was like, this is not going to turn out good for her. And I seen Bianca was trying to hold it together and trying to be professional. And she was taking them little jabs that the girl was taking. She said, so you just going to sit there? Yeah, last time you seen him, you just stole on me. Yeah, this, that. She's like, I did. Yeah. And she's like, oh, so you ain't got nothing to say? She's like, no. Not at all. I said, come on, Bianca, bitch. Because I'm feeling you, bitch, and I know what you're doing, bitch. And then she was steady going on, steady talking. And I seen Bianca do like this, honey. I said, that bitch is taking off her shoes, honey. I said, it's getting ready to go down. And not 2 seconds later, baby, she took that heel and gave her, honey. I said, oh, damn. And lunged at her. I said, you know, it ain't nice that Bianca always want to fight and stuff. It ain't nice, but god damn, she good at it. That bitch is good at it. She can give the Love and Hip Hop 101 how to get to the bitch class. She can do it. She can do it. She's going to get her hit in. Some type of way she's going to hit you with something or she's going to hit you. Period. She know how to get through and move. She's real quick like a little Tasmanian devil. I like it. But it's terrible. I said, Lord have mercy. She got to her, honey. And then I just laughed. They took Bianca, they lifted her on out of there. It's like, girl, you out of here. And she laughed. She gonna say, I'm going to always get to you first, dummy. I said, I know that's right. I know that's right. But ain't nobody told that bitch to come out of there with that reckless talk. She was talking reckless. And Rich sat right there and heard it. Then Rich is there with the girl, Bree, at the end. And they talk, said, Rich, don't do that. Talking to her like she ain't did nothing wrong. Her mouth was out of order. She got just what she was asking for. She asked for a rum and coke. And she got it with a lime. It was what it was. You don't talk to a bitch that hits and think y'all gonna have one of them type of conversations. Because bitches that hit don't do all that talking. They hit. That's what they do. And Bianca hits. That's what she does. You gonna learn. Anyway, moving on. That's basically it. That's what went on with this first episode. It was cool. It was cool. And like I said, I kind of have to eat up some of what I said. It's not going to be boring. I don't think it's going to be boring at all. this season, because I get bored with New York, and I had said this before. I dropped another little video last night. I'm not going to be bored, and we got some more people. We got Jonathan that's coming. Jonathan, which is Kay Michelle's best friend, and we got little Mo and her husband and their messy ass. They coming, and a slew full of other people. I think we're going to be all right. And Safari, I think Safari, our child just like watching Safari. He just cute. We're going to be all right with him. But I don't need to see no more of his mama or his sisters. His sisters are cute. And his mom, he looks like his mom. He really does favor his mom. Them sisters are cute, though. But I don't need to see them broads no more. Anyway, all right, y'all. Thank you for watching. I'll catch up with y'all next week. Later.